Hey guys, Art Brown here again. This May 9th, 2013. Back in September 26th, 2012, made I had my Roux-En-Y gastric bypass surgery, and I haven't really taken the time to make a video since then because uh, I had some complications with the surgery. I obviously came through the surgery fine. My blood sugar crashed while I was on the table. They had to put me on an insulin drip, which put me in. I had to spend my 3 of my 4 days in the hospital in the ICU. It wasn't anything to do with the surgery itself. My blood sugar was so out of control beforehand. It was just horrible. Um, Once that got taken care of, I had assumed I'd be back at work the next day. Um, I was surprised how much the surgery took out of me. I was exhausted. I mean, I missed 2 or 3 days of work before I actually went back. And since then, I've had two strictures, which is where the places where they sewed it back together, scar tissue sort of built up and closed it off. And I had to go back in for more procedures where they basically stuck a tube down my throat and inflated a balloon to stretch it back out. Um, from the first day till almost 6 months out, I threw up every day, at least once every day. Um, it's not because of what I was eating, although when I tried to eat what they told me I could eat, my body just rejected it. It's been a really slow and long learning process as to what I've been able to consume. Um, I lost weight really quick right after surgery, of course. I got down to about about 280, somewhere in there, and then the weight loss tapered off really quick. Um, I was stuck right at 260 for a while because I've had such a problem getting the protein that I need now. And this is completely atypical. It's not something that the girl that had the surgery the exact same day as me, she's doing absolutely fine, no complications whatsoever. I mean, this is completely my complications are completely my own, and more than likely I probably caused them. I don't know. Anyway, during each of the stricture removals, because of my throwing up, they found several bleeding ulcers. I've had to take a bunch of medication and stuff to try to repair those. Um, at this point, I'm starting to get to the point where I can actually get enough protein. Well, the whole point of me not losing weight for a while was that my body went into starvation mode. It basically said, okay, we're just going to shut down. I had no energy. I was consuming maybe 400 calories a day if I was lucky. Um, and my body just said, okay, we're done. It kind of went into a hibernation kind of thing. So far, since the surgery, the two strictures are the only ones I've had removed. I think I've had some other problems, but to be honest with you, the dietitian assigned to my case just was so demoralizing and had such a defeatist attitude. Like, because I can't eat exactly what they told me to and wasn't eating exactly what they told me to, I was going to fail. She told me I was going to gain all my weight back. And it really had me fucking depressed. I mean, I was upset. I didn't want to go back, and honestly, I haven't been back since my 3 month checkup. I haven't had any of the because it's kind of hard to go in there and tell some and have somebody tell you you're doing everything wrong when you've tried to do everything right. I mean, I tried to eat by the book exactly what they said I could eat, and I haven't been able to eat any of it. still to this day, my diet consists of little Baby Bell cheeses, pistachios. For some reason, I can eat clams. That's the only meat I can seem to eat. Every now and then, I can tolerate a little chili or something, but they told me, oh, if you were able to eat it before surgery, you can eat it now, just not as much. And that's a complete line of shit. I haven't had a hamburger. I haven't had a freaking anything. I mean, literally, the cheese, the nuts, and ice cream. I'm fine with ice cream. They told me I wouldn't be able to eat ice cream. It'd be too much sugar in it. I'm fine with ice cream. So that's kind of a bad thing, but at some point you gotta decide whether or not you want to just like whether you want to eat right or whether you want to live. And when I was getting 400 calories a day, I didn't have the energy to do anything. So now, a friend of mine recommended these Snickers protein marathon protein bars. These are actually great. These are the one protein bar I've been able to keep down. I've tried several. I've tried the protein shakes and all that stuff, and my body just when I try to consume it, I throw up. My body doesn't want it in me. I have not been able to eat a single piece of fruit without throwing up. I've very, very, very rarely been able to eat any vegetables. So right now I pretty much live on energy drinks and protein bars, and at night, if we go to, like, if my wife wants to go to a restaurant or something, I'll get a shake or something, a yogurt, whatever, because I'm trying really hard to get my oh jeez, my calcium intake. That was one of the things. There's two things they really pushed, was my vitamins and the calcium. But protein wise, I'm not anywhere near my target. I mean, they said I should be getting like 100 grams a day, and if I force myself to eat a protein bar, and I'm probably averaging about half that. But I have started losing weight again. I've lost a ton of weight and I've gained a bunch of muscle back, so there was some of that, that balance going on there for a while. I feel way the hell better. I mean, even with every complication I've had, I'd go through it all again in a heartbeat for the changes that it's made. I'm sure you can probably tell by my last video, just in my face and stuff, how much weight I've lost. Right now, I'm sitting right at 250 pounds, which down from 411 when I started. It's just been an amazing transformation as far as just my ability to do things, and just like every day I come up with these little self-realizations or whatever that just floor me. Like, I was riding my motorcycle the other day, and I sort of rested my hand down in my lap, and I felt something down there. I'm like, what's that? And I realized it was the front of my seat, in between my legs. And I realized I had never been able to sit on that bike and feel the front of the seat because I'd always been too big. I've been doing things, basically challenging myself, just stuff that most people would find completely normal. Like here at the shop, I put in a new counter and sink and stuff, and for a normal person, that's probably not a big deal. Well, for two reasons, it's a big deal for me. Number one, I'm allergic to wood fiber. But number two, just for me to be able to get down on my knees and get back up and all that stuff, with no problems, it's fucking amazing. And I mean, I don't know how to. I can't express. I mean, if you're considering going through this surgery and it's scaring you or whatever, I completely understand. I mean, if you watch my other videos, I was terrified before the surgery, and here I am, what, 6-7 months out, and it's like changed my life so much. Just It's amazing, and I highly, highly recommend it to anybody who can. I mean, it's worth all the struggle. I mean, I had to go through 6 months of prep work and all that stuff. It's worth every second of it. Just, I mean, and even if you do have the complications where you have to have strictures removed or can't eat stuff, hell, I've gotten to the point where, you know, it really is tough at first because your family doesn't really understand that, you know, they mean well and they try to, my family at least, tries to say, well, here, can you try this? You want to try some of this? The Thanksgiving after my surgery, I ended up just like leaving because people would offer me stuff and I'd feel bad and I'd try it and then I'd have to go in the bathroom and throw up. And I mean that happened 5 or 6 times, and it's something that I have to deal with. It's not, but the freaking change is just amazing. I mean, I'm not on any of my medications anymore. My diabetic medications, my insulin. I'm even off of like my antidepressants and stuff that I was on, which my wife might disagree that she might say I probably still need some of those, but I at this point I don't want to take anything. I'm I'm trying. I've recently got a bicycle. I'm trying to get myself out on that, which is a little harder than I expected because in my job I kind of well, I have to carry computers and I have to carry stuff and I have so much mobile crap that I have to carry around with me. It's hard for me to um, just ride a bicycle. I don't know, invest in a backpack or something, I guess. But I just, I was uploading a video for work the other day, and I realized that I had never posted back since the day, like 2 days before surgery. I just wanted to, let anybody that sees those and is worried about it know that, man, I went through a hell of a lot of complications, and I'm still going through complications. With the change, I wouldn't, I wouldn't I wouldn't change my decision ever. No, no way. Do it. That's all I can say. Just do it. It's worth it. Thanks for watching.